Sawyer will take the throw in for the red and greens. Just a couple of seconds in. Looks for Adam Marco. And again, no nonsense defending from Harrowby United, keeping Coventry United at bay for now. We're waiting for a new match ball. And in fact, we can use the old one. And Harry Sawyer looks for a red shirt in and around that penalty area. Adam Marco in close proximity. Goes further along to Cameron Dunn. Chest control by Alcock. And Alcock looking for the run over the back line of Hutchinson Wilkes. Neat control on the volley by Dan Moore. Clears it as far as Ethan Greenidge. Avoids the attentions of Ryan Harkin. Harrowby without a victory in their last four after their last FA Vase triumph against Dunkirk, winning 3-2. Since then it's been 2 draws and 2 defeats. Coventry United unbeaten in 3. 2 of those victories, 2 of those with clean sheets. And of course that 0-0 draw against Bugbrook, a slight blemish on the coffee book. Charlie Faulkner has forced the throw-in from Dan Moma. Level with the penalty area on the left-hand side. The throw is towards Charlie Shaw. High into the night sky by Shaw. Harkin backing into Moma, trying to get on the end of the ball. Headed out. Cameron Dunn couldn't get on the end of it. Hooked down the left-hand side. Cox heads home to Moore. No harm done on the away attack. Faulkner. Lewis Wilson on his first home appearance for the Red and Greens. Adam Marco, now Charlie Shaw. There's plenty of space if Dunn can be found. Dunn trying to get on the end of it, and now the offside flag is raised against the second top goal scorer with 8 goals. The goalkeeper Yinka Adebowale places the ball on the left-hand side of the Harrowby penalty area. And away it goes. Cox leaping towards it. Greg Smith just able to get on the end of it. Hutchinson looks for Aidan Kirby, and here is Kirby. Greenidge. Kirby, lofted ball into the area, strong header, clear by Cox with Ruben and Wadike. Head it home from close range. Miles look for that curling ball, connects with Kane Hutchinson Wilkes, and here is Hutchinson again. Kirby, Hutchinson Wilkes bundled over in the aftermath. Referee says nothing doing and tells the number 10 to get up. Moma. Green is just avoiding the gaze of Benji Adamarco through a congested midfield. Here's Smith. Greg Smith setting it down the right-hand side. Dan Moore should have it covered, and does. Alcock is a few paces behind it. Charlie Faulkner in the starting lineup again after missing Bugbrook for a suspension for his 5th yellow card of the season. Turns away from Alcock. Now Adamarco behind. Luke Downs. Sawyer, more central than we're used to seeing him. Adam Miles goes long towards Charlie Faulkner. Those two with impeccable knowledge of each other from their time under Carl Nolan at Coventry United way back when. Downs to Miles and swipes it across. Downs. Sawyer. Ball down the right to Cameron Dunn. Pulls it behind. Lewis Wilson smacks it over. Wilson still in search of his first Coventry United goal in his third appearance for the Red and Greens. It's a positive start for the Red and Greens. Adebowale looks for Smith. Towering header by Cox. Kirby. Acrobatic ball on by Charlie Shaw, running as far as Ethan Greenwich. Kirby over the back line. United should mop it up. It's Adam Miles sending it high. Faulkner short to Charlie Shaw. The two Charlies linking up. Adam Marco. Harkin's got to get on side, but Adam Marco, a little lackadaisical and getting the end of that one. It's Moma who brings it back for Harrowby. Hutchinson. Taken on Dunn. A bit of help from Cankham. And a thunderous whip down the left-hand side from Everington. And the initial ball wasn't what his teammate wanted, but United's clearance initially fell to Hutchinson-Wilkes, but again, Harrowby unable to make inroads. Here's Moore. Benji Adambarco playing a more central position this evening. Harry Sawyer urged to travel. He's got Dunn on the right-hand side. Here is Cameron Dunn. Sawyer continues his overlap. It's a probing ball in towards Ryan Harkin, but easy pickings for Adebowale. Sawyer made his re-debut for Coventry United against Yaxley on our last home outing, scoring the first goal. Here come Harrowby with Olcock. Low onto the edge of the area, and Greenwich cannons off the back of Chris Cox, the skipper. Sent back in, Adam Miles stops it well with Olcock, hoping to latch onto the seconds. And driven out by Charlie Faulkner for a throw in front of Jamie Bakaski's dugout. If you're just joining us here on CUTV, coming up to 10 minutes gone. Still 0-0 between Coventry United and Harrowby United. Kirby, aimless volley on, straight to Faulkner, but return to sender. Sawyer up for it. Who got the final touch? It was indeed Harry Sawyer. Harry Olcock appealing all the way as it trickled towards the halfway line and out. And he is indeed right that it will be an away throw. Cankham. Smith's header. And the nod by Alcock straight to the feet of a United defender. Now Benji Adamarco leaving Greenwich behind. Scintillating pace from Adamarco. Sliding by Greenwich and able to do anything. It's Adamarco! Couldn't get the final strike right. It was a superlative run from Benji Adamarco. Just needed the final touch. Might be able to hear the away side have brought a drum with them. The Coventry United fans asking this commentator, where's your triangle? Calling back to the old days at Coventry City. Wilson, going to link up with Harkin, but Moma too close to the action for the Red and Green's liking. Harkin in with a challenge, but takes it out of play halfway into enemy territory. And it will be taken by Richard Cankham, the Harrowby left back. For it to Smith, urged to hold. Shields the ball from Dunn. Whipped upfield by Everington. Cushion ball by Miles. Slide in by Nwadike. Looking for the crossfield ball, diverted away by Benji Adamarco. The second collected by Greenwich inside his own half. Looking for the give and go. It was a bit too much go from Ruben Nwadike as it flies over Charlie Faulkner's head and out for the goal kick. Running out of danger, it's Adam Miles. Wilson caught in possession from behind by Moma, but does very well to maintain the ball. Cox leaping in from the back. Adam Miles, United trying to be a ball-playing defensive setup. The ball is straight back to Harrowby. Cankum. He's a 1-2 with Nwadike. Here is Cankum. Smith the target, slide challenge by Shaw. And whip down the right for Faulkner. Return header by Nwadike. The two number 8s going head to head, and it's Nwadike who's won the battle against Charlie Shaw. Now it's with Harry Alcock on the left hand side, just into United territory. Probing ball into Yenny Berets. Cankum's attempted pass into the middle connects with the calf of Lewis Wilson. Throw in on the halfway line. And the throw is back to Yenny Berets. Adebowale. Taking this time with this one. Taking plenty of time, United not putting him under any sort of pressure. Goes to the right hand side, header on by Greenwich straight out. It's a poor header by the Harrowby right back. Roy asking, have we scored yet? No, Roy, no one has scored yet. Also, why aren't you here? Still 0-0 between Coventry United and Harrowby United. The ball safely back with Dan Moore. Chris Cox. A stable pair of feet for Coventry United for many years, closing in on the all-time appearance record. It's a long one down the left-hand side for Charlie Shaw, but Adebowale gathers on the edge of his penalty area. Neither keeper tested as of yet. It's very much a feeding out process between Coventry United and Harrowby United. The game really yet to fire into life. Smith the target, Smith headers on. Hutchinson has swapped wings. Racing towards him, Adam Miles brings it away. And Adamarco with no one in front of him down the left-hand side. Now he's got Moma to contend with. Look to find Ryan Harkin, but deflected out for the corner. Adamarco looking dangerous in the early goings. In the shoulder by Harry Sawyer, brilliant in the shoulder by Harry Sawyer, brilliant defence from Sawyer to keep United safe. Dan Moore. Oh, and Dan Moore getting down to the ground, losing out to Alcock, and Alcock with the opening goal. A rare mistake from Moore. Tried to collect the ball from the ground. Alcock just getting a toe to it, taking it away from the hands of the United number 1. And Harrowby, whose form has been less than impressive heading into this game, take a surprise lead at the Butts Park Arena through Harry Alcock. Goal for Harrowby United, scored by number 7, Harry Alcock. Goal for Harrowby United, scored by number 7, Harry Alcock. Ladies and gentlemen, the 50-50 draw has just been made. We'll be announcing the winner at half-time. Have your tickets ready at half-time. We'll be announcing the winner. If you have the winning tickets, then come up to the top of block 4. Again, the winner being announced at half-time. And Adebowale remains on the deck. Now, as morbid as this sounds, this could be the saving grace for Coventry United. We remember back to the game against Romulus a couple of years ago. The goalkeeper injured in the warm-up, and Coventry United ended up drawing 3-3 but won on penalties. And as far as I'm aware, there is no substitute goalkeeper on the Arrows backline. Adebowale is going to continue, but doesn't look particularly comfortable. Charlie Shaw. It's over Wilson, over Sawyer. Adam Marco's header and a good punch by Adebowale with Wilson right under him. And a surging run out by Moma. Still going, because a Richard Keogh-esque run. But his ball towards Hutchinson Wilkes cannons off Chris Cox. They're going to need his leadership tonight. Cox looks for the through ball to Harkin, but again a sea of blue, and you can expect now that Harrowby are going to sit back. They've got a 2-0 lead out of nowhere, 2 chances, 2 goals. They have no reason to overstretch. Shaw. Cameron Dunn. Plenty of space for Downs, plenty of time to make a decision. Goes short to Sawyer. Sawyer going through the middle, look for the through ball, but no one home. Out it goes for the goal kick, and already Harrowby less than enthusiastic in trying to get the game started. Yinka Adebowale has certainly been tested since we said that he hadn't, but still no goals for Coventry United. Cox utilising Adam Marco down the right hand side in towards Lewis Wilson and slid out for the corner by Richard Cankham. If in doubt, get it out. Done on set piece duty, also fanning out from the back. And Cox leapt over it, hoping a teammate would pummel it in. It's out on the far side. Moma again proving pivotal. Throws along the right. Smith couldn't bring it down. The emphasis all on Coventry United at the moment. Harkin, bouncing ball into the area once more. Adebowale is unchallenged. And taking his time in collecting. We've had 31.5 minutes. Coventry United 0, Harrowby United 2. Both goals from Harry Alcock. And both opportunist finishes. Faulkner trying to shield the ball out. Did it cross? Hutchinson Wilkes continuing as it didn't, but the referee has now stopped play and called for a Coventry United goal kick. Faulkner doing just enough. Chris Cox striding out from danger. He's got Sawyer to his right. Looking further afield and the run of Benji Anamarco, and Anamarco is away. Down the right he goes. Crossing opportunity for the United Speedster. Down line with Sawyer. He's got a great cross on him. It cannons off the back of, oh, maybe not the back actually, a more sensitive area for Richard Cankham. Well, if this was Wimbledon, we'd be asking for new balls. There will be a throw-in on the right side of the penalty area, level with the box. But firstly, they've got to make sure that Cankham can breathe properly. And Cankham seems okay. Stronger man than I would be. And Harry Sawyer looks for a man in red. Anamarco is the obvious option and goes further on towards Lewis Wilson. Wilson heads it in and Yenny Berrett prizes it out on this near side. That will be a throw into Coventry United right in the corner. Wilson tries to offer himself to Sawyer. Anamarco there too, goes over. It was over Ryan Harkin. Yenny Berrett with the header clear. Font high into the sky. Cox brings it down. Sawyer with his back to his marker. Cox pommeled away by Cankham. Alcock. Greg Smith the target, but intercepted by Adam Miles. These are the first goals that Miles has, the second goal that Miles has conceded this season since returning to United. Greg Smith clattered into from behind by Chris Cox. I don't think it was a clear goal scoring opportunity. He's taken one for the team there, Cox, and it is a yellow card. Well, Cox never wanted to shy away when the team needs him, and they needed something there, whether it was legal or not. And the free kick chance falls to Aidan Kirby, and a third goal here, even at this stage, could put the game beyond Coventry United and would hark back to the game against Bromsgrove where they were 3-0 up in a replay. United did come back to 3-3 that night. Will it be the same situation? No, it won't. Straight into the wall. Kirby again off the head of Adam Miles. Skied by Everington. Alcock volleys into the danger zone. Smith arriving a little too late. Hooked away by Faulkner. Everington. Dual headers. And a headed clearance by Chris Cox. Cankham blocking Anamarco from latching onto the free ball. Kemmel, Yenny Berrett. Now Dan Moma. Behind to Adebawale. It's been a quiet few minutes since the dramatic scenes where Adebawale, heading back to goal, had to palm it away from Benji Anamarco, and it will stay quiet. The cross from the right hand side headed back to Moore by Chris Cox. Here's Sawyer moving out wide while Sawyer heads down the middle. Anamarco with Wadake behind him. Maybe that took his eye off the ball. Hutchinson Wilkes is onside. Down the left he goes. Alcock looking for the hat-trick, waiting in the centre. Plays a 1-2 with Everington. And sent over his own goal by Charlie Faulkner, who screams at his defensive partners. United just not at the races. Harrowby with the momentum, Harrowby with the lead, and Harrowby with the corner. And Harrowby nearly with the third goal stung the gloves of Dan Moore. And play stopped as the United man has gone down in the area. Adam Miles in need of some help. But Harrowby were that close to a third goal, and good night red and greens. If you're just tuning in here on CUTV, we're in the closing stages of the first half. 7 minutes to go. Coventry United 0, Harrowby United 2. Two goals from Harry Alcock, putting the Lincolnshire team in front. But still plenty of football to be played. Coventry, though, have to find a way of breaking this Arrows team down. At the moment, the Arrows have the shield. Sawyer, funked away by Yanni Barrett, and Hutchinson is giving chase down the right. Dan Moore steadies his nerves and sends it skewing to the left. The throw in to come. United holding firm, and now with the return ball to Ethan Greenidge. Cross the line as the right back controlled. It will be a throw into Coventry United deep into their own half of the field. It's taken behind to Adam Miles. Cox covered off by Greg Smith. Rolling ball down the left for Faulkner. Harkin. Faulkner continues his run. Ryan Harkin looks for a man in red. Here's Lewis Wilson. Behind to Ryan Harkin. Avoids the slide. And Ryan Harkin trying to squeeze in at the near post. Just got his radar off. Lewis Wilson. Now Sawyer. And Waddock zoning in and charging down the attempted ball down the right hand side. United just haven't got out of first gear. Cox. Harry Sawyer. And Alcock again proving the distance. And into Smith. Brilliant parry by Dan Moore. Well, since the error for the first goal, Moore has put his body on the line and made some great saves. And United have got the free kick in their own backyard. Here's Sawyer. Chris Cox at centre-back. Downs holding central in midfield. Dunn. And he went to ground, fading a trip from Greenidge, which, according to the referee, didn't come. Alcock, and there's space for Aidan Kirby. Kirby to put the game to bed. Tries to loop the goalkeeper. Moore saw it coming. He was prepared. It bounced across the net. And Cox manhandled by Greg Smith as he tries to clear his lines. I don't think that Smith is going to go in the book here, but it's a warning shot from the referee, Mr. Azizi. Miles. Waiting for the right time to strike. It's through the middle to Adamarco. Return to Miles. Luke Downs. Wilson to Miles once more. And Miles looking for Benji Adamarco. Doesn't reach him thanks to the interception of Greenidge. Smith. Lewis Wilson in an alien position. All the way on the fringes of the penalty area. But he's got to the ball and sends it back to Moore. United thankful that he was there. Cox, Adamarco the target. Adamarco heads on. Here's Ryan Harkin, the Coventry Spinks legend, of course. Cutting in from the right-hand side with Cankham all over him. And the referee points to the spot. United have a route back. Harkin, not a man usually known for his pace, but he had the march on Richard Cankham, who could only find one way to stop the United number one in his tracks. And unfortunately, for the Arrows left back, it was a decision which leads to a United spot kick. Now, where have we heard the words FA Vase and comeback before in Coventry United's history? Does the Red and Green's fight back start here? Cameron Dunn looking to tie up the race for the Golden Boot with Ryan Harkin and equal the number 9 on 9 goals. It's Cameron Dunn for another successful penalty. You didn't really expect him to miss, did you? Adam O'Reilly tries to prevent Dunn from getting the ball and restarting the game in frustration, but it was no match for the Coventry United number 7, a 9th goal of the season for Cameron Dunn. Now United's joint top scorer. Now United are alive and kicking. A bit too much kicking there for Ryan Harkin and trying to get on the end of that ball, which is at the feet of Ethan Greenidge. We're now into added minutes, of which we have not been told how many there will be. But it certainly gives Coventry United a foot on the ladder as we approach half-time. United had the throw deep into their own backyard, level with the penalty area. Cox pulls it away from Smith. Not just left to Faulkner. Faulkner heads it past Greenidge. Overlapping run past Cameron Dunn. It just connected with the heel of Faulkner, but Dunn continues looking for Lewis Wilson, but fired out of danger by Kemal Yenny Berets. 1-2 between Cox and Downs. Time running out before the break. You have to think the equaliser is going to come in the second half if it's going to come at all. Faulkner with a clock against the red and greens. Dunn looked to loft it over Greenidge, who heads it out. United with a throw-in. One last chance for the red and greens before the break. Adamarco twisting and turning out of 1, 2, 3 challenges. Eventually it's back with Moma. Greg Smith, the beast up front. Charlie Shaw tracking back with a bit of help from Cameron Dunn too. Forces Smith out. A two-man job to outmuscle the number 18. Downs to Faulkner. Little space to utilize on the left-hand side, but United working with what little they've got. Harkin the target. Moma shields the ball into touch. Who got the last touch? It was Ryan Harkin. And that will surely signal the end of the opening period. 2 minutes of stoppage time have gone. And Harrowby just want to get into the break with the lead intact. They're in no rush. Mummer. Smith heads on, bounces off the bonce of Hutchinson, cleared by Cox. Benji Adamarco. Cameron Dunn. The two wingers looking to link up, but Greenidge is back to intercept the attempted through ball for Adamarco, and Dunn blasting it off the defender, and Coventry have to throw in. Knocking on the Arrows' back door. Wilson. Sawyer to Cameron Dunn, looking for space to strike. He'll be the first United man to hit double figures this season. Slightly under hit to Cox, intercepted by Kanka. Switching the play, attempted to Greg Smith with a diving header by Charlie Faulkner, and back with more via Cox. And the referee ends the first half there. A couple of boos ringing around the Butts Park Arena. But Coventry United with it all to play for after that late penalty from Cameron Dunn. The Red and Greens aren't done yet. Half-time score at the Butts Park Arena. Coventry United 1, Harrowby United 2. And we're all set to start the second half here at the Butts Park Arena. Half-time score, Coventry United 1, Harrowby United 2. A big second half performance needed from Jamie Bakaski's men. Let's see if the red and greens can deliver. United kicking from right to left now in their red and green home strips, and Harrowby all in blue. And it could be a scintillating start here for Benji Alamarco. Some help from Harkin, and Ryan Harkin flags up. 30 seconds into the second half, United fought, they brought it back level. But that pesky flag on the far side raising just as Coventry got their hopes up. Hopefully a sign of things to come for Coventry United. The goal, not the offside flag. It's away by Adebowale. Cox leaping like a salmon to get his head on that one. Adamarco behind. Here's Harry Sawyer. Harkin had made his way up the field, was unable to get onto that ball. Moment of the interception. Headed away by Cox. On again by Kirby. And a swing and a miss really by the number 9, Callum Law. Who's been brought on in place of Greg Smith. Cox swings it down the right for Adamarco. Everington looking for the option down the left-hand side, but it goes for the throw-in. So Law on for Smith for the final 45 minutes here at the Butts. Adamarco sends it into the night sky. Headed up rather than on by Everington. Short only as far as Everington again. Headed clearance by Cox. Harkin. Charlie Shaw looks for Cameron Dunn, who got United back into it with that late penalty in the first half. Faulkner runs onto it. Charlie Faulkner deflected behind of Aidan Kirby. A Coventry United corner from the left to come. Charlie Shaw on set-piece duty. United fanning out. It's towards Adamarco at the far post. Adamarco nods it down, but it bounces behind. And the referee already telling Yinka Adebowale to speed things up. The time-wasting tactics of Harrowby falling short of Mr. Azizi's expectations. Adebowale towards this near side. Miles is up for it. Head on as far as Charlie Faulkner. Faulkner's header. Cameron Dunn picks it up for Coventry United. Volleyed pass towards the right-hand side, and Benji Adamarco able to bring it down on the fringes of the area, and a quick throw to Richard Cankham, who gave away that penalty in the first half. Challenge in by Harry Sawyer. Diverts the run of Harry Ocock out via a touch. It will be a throw into Harrowby, just shy of the halfway line. Law. There's a swift clearance upon Downs. Adamarco. Onto Ryan Harkin in the through ball for Adamarco. Moma again back there. He has been an absolute rock in the second half. There's then the clearance by Cankham. Brought down by Harkin. And Cankham falls back towards the touchline. Hooks it left. And Coventry coming back for more. Sawyer switches the play. More room on this near side for Faulkner. Now Cameron Dunn. He's got Faulkner down line if he needs him. Taking on Ethan Greenidge. Referee says the tackle was fair. It's out for the goal kick. Adebowale in a more timely fashion this time. Towards Law. Law heads towards the right-hand side via the head of Adam Miles. Throw in to Harrowby. 10 yards into United turf to be taken by Ethan Greenidge. Law. Greenidge goes high into the area, but Dan Moore, the only man with eyes for the ball. Cox. Sends it over the back line. Ryan Harkin there, doesn't reach him, right to the head of Greenidge. Lewis Wilson. Everington keeps United at bay for now. Offside calls against Alcock, who scored both goals in the first half. Whistle and flag in unison, staying silent. And Alcock in and shooting to finish it now. Harrowby United have their 2-goal lead back. Finished off at close range by Kane Hutchinson-Wilkes. Seems to have overstretched in the process. And the away supporters in jubilant mood once more. Surprise, surprise, it's Alcock at the heart of the action once more, putting it on a plate for the number 11. Harrowby arrowing their way back to a 2-goal cushion. And it is the away supporters who are having the better evening at the Butts Park Arena. Is it set to be one of those dramatic FA Vase nights? If it is to be, United need to up their game. Score now, Coventry United 1, North Harrowby United 3. Adebowale looks for Alcock. Sawyer was up for it, headed on. Law to Hutchinson-Wilkes. Downs able to find Faulkner behind. Faulkner turns away from a lurking Law. Dan Moore clears. Adam Marco got enough on it to bring it down. Here's Lewis Wilson. Benji Adam Marco tried to flick it onto Sawyer, but it rolled in front of him via a deflection. Wilkes was offside, so can't intervene. But Coventry put it out for the throw-in just in front of Jamie McGee's technical area. McGee, the player manager, not involved in the squad this evening. But certainly liking what he's seen so far. The long throw from Kanker. Hooked away by Cox. Moma, chest control in the centre circle, playing it down the right-hand side. No one home for Harrowby. But now Hutchinson-Wilkes closing down on Faulkner, who was first in the seconds. Faulkner turns away and launches it towards Harkin. Moma's header. Done. Off the bounce towards Harkin. Once more, Moma's clearance ends the danger. It's out on this near side for a throw into United in the Harrowby half. Faulkner. Blocked off by the right back, Ethan Greenidge. The ball was heading out for a throw-in. Greenidge trying to make sure that it crossed the line. free kick from Charlie Shaw. Probing ball and a good punch by Adebowale. Adamarko behind. Here's Sawyer. Cameron Dunn, back to Sawyer. Now Lewis Wilson. Shots across from the right. And looked to find Adam Miles behind, but a crucial intervention by Keegan Everington. And it's out into the centre circle with Adam Miles. Cox. Faulkner calls for it. Will it reach him? Yes, it will. It's a delightful ball from Cox. Wilkes in, steaming into the challenge, throwing Coventry United halfway into Arrows territory. Cox going long again. Faulkner the target. And Faulkner does beautifully to connect with the ball and bring it down for the cross. Here's Cameron Dunn, smacks it off the woodwork. Well, the post and crossbar have denied United some brilliant attempts over the last 7 days. And it proves to be the bane of their resistance once more. Lofted ball to Adamarko. Lewis Wilson. Cushion header. Cameron Dunn to strike. He tried to pull it back a bit too much. Charlie Faulkner, first time cross. Wilson didn't make the leap. He knew it was Adebowale's ball. Coventry may well need some substitutions in this second half to revitalise the side. Sam Ellis, Leo Woods, Riley DeVoe, Gift Musa and Dan Cassidy, the 5 on the bench. Hutchinson Wilkes in the corner. Cross cannons off Faulkner and he heads to ground and brings Faulkner with him. Free kick on the left side of their own area to Coventry. Well, just the one game in the professional leagues in England. That's in the Championship. Middlesbrough 2-0 up against recently relegated Ipswich Town. Coventry City, who were top of the table before tonight, are in action tomorrow in a sold-out CBS against Blackburn Rovers. Cox, he wanted to take his time here, but didn't have that luxury thanks to Law beside him. And an awkward ball back to Adebowale and Harkin past the goalkeeper and Benji Adamarko. Deficit halved once more. Harkin did the donkey work. Adamarko reaps the rewards. Adebowale caught in no man's land like a deer staring at the headlights. Harkin rounding him and slotting it across for Adamarko, and Coventry United now just the one behind. It's 3-2. Well, this game is simply impossible to predict. It is a proper FA Vase occasion for Coventry United. Law. Shaw is all over him. Law and Shaw going head to head, and it's Shaw who's won the battle. The Harkin loses the war with 4 Harrowby players all over him, and a ball over the back line. The offside flag is up against Alcott. That hat-trick isn't coming anytime soon. It's rolled on by Cox to Miles. Driving through the midfield, Alan Miles. Powerful ball onto Dunn. Poked out of his way by Moma. And United had the throw-in their own half after the clearance from Ethan Greenidge. Cox. Unchallenged header by Everington. Downs latches onto the seconds after the header on by Aidan Kirby. Cox nods down. Adamarco slide in from behind by Kangham, gets enough of the ball, but the clearance off the head of Sawyer and off the scoreboard on the far side, thrown on the halfway line to Harrowby. More Coventry United action at the Butts Park Arena this week. Wednesday night, 7:30 kickoff. Coventry United versus Daventry Town in the United Counties League Premier Division South. Do join us here if you can, but we do have live coverage as always here on CUTV. Harkin on the deck after a tangle of legs with Yenny Berrett, and Yenny Berrett's caught out by the extended leg of Lewis Wilson. Free kick just into United's half, and Yenny Berrett is staying down. Coventry could be preparing their first change. That's Sam Ellis getting some words of wisdom from Jamie Bakaski, and I think he's gone to strip off. Oh, Yenny Berrett's is the right way up again. And Harrowby to take the free kick 5 yards into Coventry turf. It's whipped in and Hutchinson is there, won't reach back to the head of Miles. Alcock picks it up on the left. We know how dangerous he can be. Downs marks him and Downs with a slide in. Keeping out the arrows for now. Along the right touchline it goes. Wilson, and Marco should say, plays it on. But the defence is equal to it. Adebowale won't be taking his time on that one. Off the head of Kangham. And Alcock leaving Sawyer behind, stumbled in the aftermath, and that allows Luke Downs to track in and bring it back for the red and green. Sawyer, neat turn on Aidan Kirby. Kirby with a drag of the shirt. Free kick United in their own half. And Aidan Kirby could be about to enter the book. Indeed he does. First yellow of the game for the away side. Chris Cox, of course, booked in the opening minutes. And Sam Ellis is stripped off and raring to go. You have to think it's going to be Lewis Wilson to be sacrificed, and there's will push behind Ryan Harkin. Downs. Here's Harry Sawyer at right back, Charlie Shaw, the midfield dynamo. Adam Miles, here's Faulkner on the left-hand side. Faulkner down the line to Miles again. Across to Cox at centre-back. Jockeys past Law. And looks for the floating ball. Shaw and Faulkner chasing it. And Shaw forcing the clearance by Ethan Greenidge. United with a throw-in, level with the area, and it is Lewis Wilson coming off. Ellis is a difference maker, and that's what Coventry need right now. He's not blessed with height, so he's going to be the short option, and it is to Ellis with his first touch of the ball. Luke Downs. Chip pass for Faulkner. Faulkner has got there in time. Cross towards the far post, and Benji Adamarco. Kangham with a crucial header away. And the job finished by Harry Alcock. Luke Downs wanted to switch the play over to Faulkner, but the path covered off by Hutchinson Wilkes. Now it's over to Faulkner on this near side. Cameron Dunn. Moma shielding Dunn away from the net. And Coventry have got the throw in. Moment with the last touch. Faulkner, quick one to Charlie Shaw. Tried to lob it over to the right. Brilliant save by Adebowale. And Harkin in the area. It's another penalty. Harkin's doing it again. The second time tonight, Ryan Harkin has drawn in the Arrows back line. And the second time that the referee has blown in favour of the Red and Greens. In fact, no, it's been overturned. It's going to be a goal kick. And there's a substitution here. Coventry United withdrawing Charlie Shaw, and coming on is Riley Devoyle. Well, it looked like Coventry United got themselves a penalty, but after consulting with the linesman, it's now a kick for Adebowale. It looks like, in fact, it was given for simulation against Ryan Harkin. Well, more frustration for Coventry. They're just the one goal behind, and they do look dangerous when they're zoning in on the net. Cankham. And Alcott caught from behind. The referee, with a belated call, gives the free kick to Harrowby. Harry saw a little too enthusiastic in trying to prize that ball away from Harrowby's man of the match so far. Adebowale away. I've got the targets. Coventry just able to keep it out of Harrowby's reach. Sawyer skips away from the challenge of Alcock in the area. Sliding block made by his Harrowby number 4 in Keegan Everington, but Coventry have the throw in halfway into their own turf. Sawyer's throw. Cankham wins that aerial duel. Devoyle looks for Harkin. And Harkin held from behind. That one will be an award to Ryan Harkin. At 10 yards outside the penalty area on the right-hand corner. Riley Devoyle taking over the free kicks. The vice-captain for Coventry United. Can he lead the Red and Greens to a level scoreline? It was in towards Harry Sawyer, but the defender gets his bonds to it first. Now Alcock plays Harrowby away. Switches the play, aimed towards Jude Law. Faulkner heads it back towards Dan Moore. Good catch from Moore. And rolled out to Chris Cox. Adam Marco. Cameron Dunn. Here's Harkin, and there's space on the right-hand side. Coventry United for the equaliser here. They got it! Harry Sawyer, his second home game of the season, his second goal. And someone's going to have to check the net out of that one. If it wasn't for the net, that ball wouldn't be landing for another hour. Harry Sawyer with a thunderbolt through the hands of Yinka Adebowale. No stopping that one. It's 3-3 and another FA Vase classic. What a game this has been. What an evening. What a match. What a spectacle here at the Butts Park Arena. Topsy-turvy stuff. This is what you pay your £7 for. Chest control and done. And now Adamarco can come just able to swipe it out on that far side. He's furious. He thinks that Adamarco got a nick on it through the way. Referee doesn't agree. Adamarco. Sawyer down line. Rolly DeVoyle. Harkin was offside. He tried to stretch the ball. He wasn't getting there anyway. Adebawale, it's a wayward delivery from the free kick on the edge of his own area. Straight out for a throw. Well, the game will be decided tonight. Oh, and DeVoyle looking to find Dunn, but he's got a second chance at it. Dunn, his ball to Ellis, cut out. And Ellis with a sweep in from behind takes it out for the throw-in to Harrowby. We've had just under half an hour of play in the second half. As it stands, there could be yet more drama with a spot kick shootout to come. Moma, headed on by Law. Hutchinson Wilkes, thumped away by Cox. Bounces over the head of Adamarco. Alcock receives from the Arrow skipper in Yenny Berritz. Onto the chest of Chris Cox, and Coventry will build from the back again. Here's Dan Moore. Adamarco, the target, headed away by Everington. Sawyer goes long. Yenny Berritz, cushion header out. No nonsense defending from the Harrowby skipper. And the throw is to Downs. Sawyer looks for Adamarco, it won't reach him. Can come with the interception, and under pressure skews it to the left. Throw-in United, still deep into the Arrows' half. Benji Adamarco. Looked to lay it off, and Rolly DeVoyle with the defender too close to it. Chested down by Cox on the halfway line. DeVoyle tracks back. Charlie Faulkner cuts in on Hutchinson Wilkes, who got the third goal. And Faulkner with a Hail Mary towards the net. It was more like a Bloody Mary. Another FA Vase spectacular under the lights of the Butts Park Arena. This competition, as we said beforehand, filled with intrigue, drama, and, well, to put it pointedly, the unknown. And here comes a change for the away side, Harrowby. We'll be pleased to see Harry Alcock coming off. closing in on the final whistle. Just over 10 minutes to go. Will there be a definitive winner? Dunn looks to make it happen. Plays through Devoyle. Yenny Berrett's all over him. It's Devoyle. I think it was never towards goal. It was blocked by the back of Richard Cankham. And out for the throw on the far side. Harrowby looking to shut up shop. Trying to calm things down at the moment. United have got the opposition backed into a corner. Here's Downs. Cross deflected out for a corner. Big shout out to Jeff Cruz and Roy Eden tuned in. Are you enjoying the coverage, lads? Hopefully United will be in the second round draw on Monday. You have to think there's one more twist in the tail. Header across the net by Harkin. Cankham nods out for a corner on the opposite wing. Devoyle with the in-swinger. Harkin underneath the goalkeeper. It's a strong header away by Greenidge. Up rather than on by Ellis. And the two Harry players clattering into each other there. And the clearance is intercepted by Harry Sawyer. Ellis. Cox across to Sawyer. Calls Yenny Berrett's bluff. He's got some space to utilise on the right-hand side. Harry Sawyer drills it in. And it's the captain, Yenny Berrett's the centre-back. Kemmel, Yenny Berrett's on that occasion. We've got two of them on the field now. Kemmel at centre-back and Iberk in midfield. And the referee with instructions towards Riley Devoyle, who was trying to usher Yenny Berrett's away on the line. And it is whipped in. It's a header out by Callum Law. Now Moma. The counter on for Harrowby. Ellis is tracking back, but what speed by Moma. The slide by Downs. Did he get something on the ball? I don't think he did. No, he didn't. But Moma had to stride the challenge. And the ball got away from him out for a throw-in. Moma is furious. But there was no contact on the ball, no contact on the player. What does he want the referee to do? Faulkner with the throw, deep into United turf. Ellis looking for the glancing header on, didn't make contact. Greenidge, was he trying to catch down more off his line there? If he was, it wasn't a successful effort. Chris Cox. Looking for the run of Benji Adamarco. Yenny Berrett's lofts it out. It's a throw-in right in the corner. And a new match ball quickly distributed to Harry Sawyer, who takes the throw-in further down line. Downs. Devoyle. From the bench and into the heart of the action. Here's Adam Miles. Look for the crossfield ball to Charlie Faulkner, chested down and cleared by Greenidge. Headed back where it came from by Miles. That's going to go out for a throw-in from the head of Adam Miles. If you're just joining us here on CUTV, what a match you've missed. Coventry United 3, Harrowby United 3. But still, about 5 minutes left on the clock. Moma. Downs got enough on to send to Devoyle. Now Sam Ellis. Adamarco is racing alongside him. But Ellis puts it through for Ryan Harkin. Stopped with the legs of Adebawale. But the offside flag up anyway. Wouldn't have counted. Harkin's already had one in the back of the net that didn't count. Adebawale It could all come down to the goalkeepers at the conclusion of this match. Cox. And Dunn, there was a clear shove in the back and a clip on the heel of Cameron Dunn, but neither will be called upon by the referee. Greenwich gone down too. And it will be a throw-in. Level with their own penalty area to Harrowby, but really, you have to think Coventry should have had something out of that. And looks like there's another change coming up for Harrowby. They're not going to make it just yet. And I believe it is straight to penalties at the conclusion of the match if it stays at 3-3. Moma. Faulkner leaping onto that one. Ellis only as far as Moma again. Iberk. Yenny Berritz. Yenny Berritz are going to cut in on Harry Sawyer. It's a low drive into the air, straight to the feet of Cox. And Chris Cox sticks his laces through that one. Only as far as his opposite skipper, Kemal Yenny Berritz. And a wayward ball by Moma. I think he was looking for the feet of Unwadike. And here comes the substitution for Harrowby. It's Gabriel Abede coming on, but no, in fact, United are going to continue. Cameron Dunn. Here's Charlie Faulkner. Pulls it across United. Surely, yes! Yes for Coventry United! Yes! For Ryan Harkin! His 10th goal of the season! He's been left frustrated. The bridesmaid, not the bride. But finally, when given his chance, he did not disappoint. They needed that clinical nature. They needed to find that goal-scoring edge after the 0-0 against Budbrook. And oh boy, they found it. Five against Yaxley on their last home fixture. 4 tonight, giving them an improbable lead against North Harrowby. They've been down by 2 goals twice, but not to be deterred, especially in the FA Vase. Coventry United fight back. It's 4-3. And handball claims against Unwadike. It's been given. United are nearly there. It's launched towards the penalty area, but an aimless free kick. Miles heads away. Here's Cameron Dunn. Swinging it by Yenny Berritz. And Dunn finally got a route through at Harkin, getting up close and personal with Everington. It's sent in by Adabawale. Cox's header. Handball claims, and the referee gives it against Unwadike. Just a couple of spare minutes remaining here at the Butts Park Arena. Coventry United 4, North Harrowby United 3. Charlie Faulkner driving down the left-hand side. Faulkner, chest control by Dunn. Moma backing into him. It was in the area, but the referee says nothing doing as Dunn hits the deck. Dunn. Was there a drag on the shoulder by Hutchinson? No. And a throw-in to Harrowby. Their FA Vase journey and FA Vase history on the line for Harrowby United. They've never got past the first round. On 3 separate occasions, they've reached the first round before this year. At the moment, it looks like they're going no further again. Adebowale. Followed all the way by Harkin. And tries to find Kankum, but it's cut up by Benji Alamarco. Drifts to the right-hand side. United won't get the chance to extend their lead. It's after a throw-in level with the opposing penalty area. Kankum. Headed back where it came from by Alamarco. Back to Kankum. And a poor ball given away cheaply to Devoyle. Devoyle spots Faulkner free on the left. And here is the makeshift left back. Devoyle. Downs and Coventry just trying to keep the ball in their pocket. Sawyer, Adamarco flicks it on, but Kankum prevents him from reaching it. And Wadake. A 4th substitution coming for Harrowby United. Wow, nasty coming together there between Chris Cox and Iberk. Yenny Berets. Just to update you, Gabriel Abede has come on. That substitution happening when the goal was scored. Or just after, I should say. And Faulkner, that's a rash challenge and seemed to stamp on the leg there of Charlie Faulkner. Gabriel Abede. Reprehensible actions from the Harrowby substitute, and justifiably, Charlie Faulkner is absolutely furious. The referee quick to stop Faulkner from returning in kind. And Gabriel Abede could be in some serious trouble. Yenny Berrett's the captain and the Harrowby substitute, called over by Mr. Azizi. And a red card for Gabriel Abede. He only came on with a goal from Ryan Harkin was scored. It's a short evening for the Harrowby number 16, and looking back, he can have no complaints. It was pointless. It was reckless. It was quite simply a red card offence. And Harrowby's night, which looks so promising, is falling through their fingertips. And the free kick on the halfway line for Chris Cox. We are now into added minutes again. We don't know how many. The time wasting from Harrowby may give them an opportunity to get back into this game. Adamarco has support, but looks for Sam Ellis. Couldn't get the first touch right. Greenidge clears. And it's being kept in the corner by Dunn. Adamarco tries to pirouette on Kankum. Kankum averts capture from the United midfielder, and it has been called back as a free kick. Adebowale with the free kick. It's a poor one. Throw in halfway into their own turf for Coventry United. Coventry United 4, Harrowby United 3 with seconds remaining. Kankum. 3 added minutes have been confirmed, and we've already had at least one. And Cameron Dunn is onside. The flag stays down. This to seal it, to make it a done deal. Adam Awale gets his boot to the ball, got his boot to Dunn as well. The referee said it's fair. Cox sends it back towards Ryan Harkin. The flag is now up against the United number 9. He's got 1 goal to his credit. But Coventry may need to make a change here. Cameron Dunn in that exchange with Yinka Adebawale seems to have jarred his knee. And the head of fitness and physio, Lucy Stead, is called over to assist. Well, the draw set to be made on Monday afternoon. If United are able to hold on, we will, of course, update you as to who United get in round 2. But it's not over yet. We're too long in the tooth. We've had so many dramatic FA Vase moments, many of them in added time. So don't count your chickens just yet. Leo Wood's going to come on for Cameron Dunn. And Lucy Stead motioning anyway that he needs to come off. Adebawale takes the free kick. Launching himself towards it was Chris Cox. Harkin sandwiched between 2 blue shirts and gets the throw. United now roaring towards another famous FA Vase victory. Here's Harkin, clear drag on the arm there by Momo. Referee says nothing doing. Towards Law, off the head of the number 9. Cox hooks it along the right touchline. It will be a throw-in on the halfway line to Harrowby. Is there one last opportunity for the Arrows? Kenkham. Here's Adebawale. Launches it towards the danger zone. Miles heads out. Everyone but Harkin back. And I'm not entirely sure what he was looking for there. But it certainly isn't anything that causes Coventry United any harm. An arrow to the heart of Harrowby. Another legendary FA Vase moment for Coventry United. 2-0 down, 3-1 down, but the end result is Coventry United 4-3 up. What more can this competition throw at the red and greens and their supporters? A quite simply breathtaking match at the Butts Park Arena. And more often than not, United are on the right end of the drama, and so it is tonight. Final score at the Butts Park Arena, Coventry United 4, Harrowby United 3. Well, thank you so much for joining us for an incredible evening at the Butts. 4-3 the final result. Highlights will be available tomorrow morning on the Coventry United TV YouTube channel. We're back on Wednesday night for the game against Coventry. We'll see you then. Thanks for joining us.